Whoa, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Drew Bishop. If not, I know you know what's going on with the Forex Bish page, and a lot of people want to know what happened. So here's the story. So throughout 2020, if you don't know who I am, I documented my journey on Instagram at a page called Forex Bish. Basically, I quit my job. I decided to go full-time as an entrepreneur and as a trader. And throughout the year of 2020, I wanted to document it on an Instagram page. Well, throughout that year, the page got a little bit of growth, started getting bigger and bigger, and the bigger the page got, the more people that, which is crazy to say, but wanted to impersonate me and start acting as me. So whether they stole my pictures, stole my usernames, whatever it may be, a lot of people tried to be Drew Bishop or portray to be me anyways. And so which leads me into the problem. There was a guy named Forex Bish. So my account was Forex Bish spelled correctly, and then the fake account was Forex with two X's and then Bish. And basically what this guy did was he was going on to different people that followed my account, and he would DM them and he would say, hey man, I'm now managing some money. If you send me $1,000, I'll send you 10,000 and then I'll teach you how to trade the following week. So the more and more people that begin to fall into this trap, they would then send the money, the guy would delete their page and block them, and they would automatically just have no contact and lose money like this. So I started to find out about what happened. I posted my story. I asked everybody to please report when possible, and then within about 15 to 20 minutes, my page got deleted. My personal page got deleted. I didn't know what happened. I contacted Instagram. I contacted Facebook, talked to as many people as I possibly could, and basically, long story short, the story that I came up with was that not only this guy, but he had a bunch of other, whether they were Autobots or real pages, I'm not sure, but they reported my page as being fake, as being not the true Drew Bishop, and I don't really know what else to do. I mean, I sent them pictures of me. I sent them pictures of my ID. All types of stuff I could do to verify who I am, and it just didn't work out. So that's the long story short about what happened to the Forex Bish page, why is no longer a page on there. And with that being said, my new page is Bish Capital, Bishcapital. And I'll put the link in the bio if you want to join me. If you do, all I do is you actually DM me, say what's up. That way I can put a face to a name as we take this journey on together. But with all this being said, this is what leads me into the number one thing that I hate about Forex trading. So as you remember, what I was talking about, this guy was scamming people by saying, hey, send me $1,000. I'll flip that 1,000 to 10,000 and I'll send you, some money back and teach you how to trade later on. And so the number one thing that I hate about this industry is the way that success is portrayed in the industry. There's so many people that have trading success, but they do not know it and they don't understand it because their mentality is focused on flipping accounts, trying to keep up with the next person they see on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever it may be, and just not being grateful for those little returns and those little success moments they have in their own personal trading. And so the number one thing that I hate is the way that the success is portrayed in this industry, right? People are talking the same way people fell for this scam is the same mentality that people have when they open these trading accounts. They open up $1,000 trading account. Some people open up a $100 trading account and think they can flip that $100 to 10,000, flip that 10 to 50, flip that 50 to $250,000, right? Whatever it may be. And so the mentality and the problems with that mentality is that you're not grateful for the 2%, for the 3%, for the 5% a month, whatever it may be, that consistent return, that consistent percentage-based returns, right? And so for me, when I first started trading, I was pretty similar. I wanted to flip these small accounts. I thought I was going to be able to quit my job within a month, 2 months, whatever it may be, and then take trading on full time. Luckily for me, my family comes from an institutional background, and so I was quickly told, what is the realities of what not only success looks like as a trader, but just as an investor, from an institutional standpoint, which then I could translate to a retail standpoint. And so I think those negative expectations about what the success looks like is the thing that makes so many people blow accounts, what makes so many people think that trading is a scam. It makes people think that, hey, they're not happy with what they have. They're always trying to chase the next system, chase the next strategy, chase the next, big flip of an account, rather than focus on a consistent analysis, a consistent execution, and following a consistent trading plan that exposed a small edge to the markets, right? Because that's what the professional mindset is. Trading is a business, and as a retail trader, we have the whole world against us. So if anything, we should be more detailed in the things we do, right? So that's my little rant about what happened to my Forex page and kind of my butthurt rant about why I don't like the way things are portrayed. And obviously, he's probably more passionate about it just because of what happened to me and my page. But I think it's a serious issue, right? And I think that the more I kind of look into it, I think there's a lot more people now preaching the correct message depending on who you look at. But another thing is people ask me all the time, hey man, if I see somebody, with a Lambo, with a Porsche, with a Ferrari, with girls traveling, with a nice house, all that kind of stuff, they a scam artist. And I would tell you, no, I don't think you can answer the question based off that because who am I to judge, somebody on their spending habits? For me, the more success I have as a trader, the more money I spend sometimes on fishing stuff, whether it's a boat, whether it's reels, whether it's a rod, different type of stuff. I spend a lot of money on that hobby, and it's because I'm passionate about it, something I love. So I'm not one to judge on somebody for having a nice car. If they're passionate about it, that's where they want to spend their money. It is what it is, right? So what I would look at is, what do they preach? They somebody that preaches the message of, hey, turn your laptop up today, open on your phone, let's find a trade, and let's flip this money to this money. That's the type of mindset that I would completely run away from as fast as possible. Is this somebody that says, hey, trading is hard, trading is a business, trading has to be disciplined, you have to have an edge, you have to approach this as if you're an institutional trader trading from the house. And that type of consistent return, a percentage-based return, is somebody that I would want to learn from. It's somebody that I would keep close, somebody that I would trust if they have the nice car, if they have the nice house, whatever it may be, that it wasn't from necessarily course sales, it wasn't from affiliate marketing, it was from the skill set of trading, if that makes sense. So with all that said, with all this talking, I want to go into the price chart now. I want to talk about one, maybe two different trading opportunities that I think is going to be the best setups going into 2021. So let's get on the price chart. All right, y'all, here's New Zealand dollar on the daily time frame. So the first thing I'm going to do is let's just mark off the most recent moves. Extension up, pullback, extension, pullback, and now extension. So the first clue I noticed is that we recently just broke above this level of resistance here, right? So what that tells me is that the selling pressure was not strong enough to hold this level of resistance. So now I want to look for a buying opportunity. That's clue number one. Clue number two is this. Let me take this most recent move and then this previous move right here and compare them. As you can see, this move was pretty small compared to this move was a little bit bigger. So what that tells me is that the momentum from the buyers has picked up, right? Simply because they made a bigger move than the one before. So that's extra confirmation now to look bullish. So let's talk about where we want to look bullish to. I'm going to zoom out my chart. I'm going to come over here and look left. So most people would do this. They would say, well, here's the next high up here. Let's look for a retest of the highs, right? But to me, there's one little thing that stands out, and I talked about this week with my group. So if you read this live, we see we got a pullback down to here, a retracement up, and then boom. That's where the price really melted, right? We broke below this little zone of structure, and these little wicks, though they don't look like much on the daily time frame, we know that is lower time frame structure. So here's what I would do. I'll take this, I'll make it red, and now I'm just going to zoom over my chart. I'm going to zoom out real quick. And I'm just going to drag it over. Now I'm going to come back down. Let me kind of clean up what I've got going here. So I know two things. One, I know that I want to look bullish. Two, I now know where I want to look bullish to. So let's talk about how we could potentially get involved. So for me, the first thing I'll do is I'm just going to block off this most recent move right here. I'm going to tell myself at a minimum, I want to pull back into this area. I'm going to make it green. That way everything's a little bit cleaner. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. My bad. I'm going to go ahead and delete this and delete this. So I'm looking for a pullback in here. One thing I'll do real quick is just take a Fibonacci to see if I can get any type of confluence. So we got a swing low to swing high. And this is what I love to see right here. We got a 61.8 right at this little level of minor structure right here. And so the reason I like this type of pullback in this type of area is because of this. If I delete this now, let's say we get a push into that zone and I get a price action entry in here, looking for initial targets somewhere up here, right? Now I can hide my stop loss below this little structure shelf right here, right? If we break through this level, break all the way through, then now my stop loss is going to be below this swing low here, below this level of structure, right? So by taking a zone in here, by getting a price action reason, it's going to allow me to have a better risk reward. But I just want to see what price does and watch what happens. Initial targets coming off this zone up top here, and then rolling stops, looking for extended targets all the way up to the top. So we'll see what happens. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you guys enjoy the new mic and the camera and stuff. I'm going to keep getting better, keep improving. But let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about the story about the Forex Bish page. And if you guys ever got some DMs similar to what was going on from my name. So hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a great week. Talk to you later.